Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's topic is Quality Project Management, Part 1. Before starting the class, let me remind you, please wear the mask to protect yourself and others. Keep social distancing and use sanitizers as and when required. About me, I'm Professor G.K. Viju, Professor and Dean, E-Learning, University of Garden City, Khartoum, Sudan. So the objective of the course is to provide the managers with the framework, tools, and approaches to meet the quality requirements, to identify and address the quality issues in all phases of project management life cycle. The syllabus is not limited. Introduction to quality, history of quality methodology, Deming's principles, Taguchi's philosophy, TQM total quality management, quality improvement tools, cost related to quality, benefits, drawbacks, etc. And I'm introducing my textbooks for MBA aspirants, Quality Project Management, which will be released soon. Before mentioning the quality, let us think about your past experience staying at various hotels. So whether you stayed any quality hotels, what about the experience made as a quality experience for you? And also think about a product you brought, how can you define its quality? So this is something like personal or a self analysis. So we can tell quality as a standard of something as measured against other things of a similar kind, the degree of excellence of something, or a distinctive attribute or characteristics possessed by something or someone. In business, in engineering and manufacturing, quality has a pragmatic interpretation as a non-inferiority or superiority of something. It's also defined as being suitable for its intended while satisfying the customer expectations. So what is dimensions of quality? So Garvin introduced some 8 dimensions for quality. So 8 dimensions of product quality management can be used as a strategic level, at the strategic level, to analyze the quality characteristics. The concept was defined by David A. Galvin, formerly C. Ronald Christian, professor of business administration at the Harvard Business School. So he introduced 8 dimensions that they are. First one, performance. Performance refers to a product's primary objectives or primary operating characteristics. This dimension of quality involved measurable attributes, brands that can usually be ranked objectively on individual aspects of performance. Second one, reliability. It's a likelihood that a product will not fall within a specific time period. This is a key element for users who need the product to work with or without fail. Third one, durability. Durability measures the length of a product's life. When the products can be repaired, estimating durability is more complicated. The item will be used until it is no longer economically to operate it. This happens when the repair rate and the associated cost increase significantly. Serviceability. It's the speed with which the product can be put into service when it breaks down, as well as the competence and the behavior of the service person. Aesthetics. It is a subjective dimension indicating the kind of response a user has to a product. It represents the individual's personal performance. Features. They are additional characteristics that enhance the appeal of the product or service to the users. Perceived quality. It's a quality attributed to a good or service based on indirect measures. Then conformance to standards. Conformance is a precision with which the product or service meets the specified standards. So quality in different areas of service like airlines, on time, comfortable, low cost service, healthcare, correct diagnosis, minimum wait time, lower cost, security, food services, good product, fast delivery, good environment, postal services, fast delivery, correct delivery and cost containment, academia, proper preparation for future on time knowledge delivery, consumer products, properly made, defect free, cost effective, insurance, that is pay off on time, reasonable cost, military, rapid deployment and no bribe, automotive, defect free, communication, clearer, faster, cheaper service. So when we are considering about quality, that indicates that what exactly? That is, quality indicates it depends upon the customer. So if you can able to satisfy the customer with your product or service, we can tell that that given product or service ensures the quality. Some of the definitions given for quality by the scientist: conformance to specification by British Defence Industries Quality Assurance Panel, conformance requirement by Philip Crosby, fitness for purpose to use by Juran, a predictable degree of uniformity and dependability at low cost and suited to the market by Edward Deming, synonymous with the customer needs and expectations by R.J. Mortiboyce, meeting the stated requirements of the customer now and in the future by Mike Robinson, the total composite product and service characteristics of marketing, engineering, manufacturing and maintenance through which the product and services in use will meet the expectations by the customer by Armand Febingbam, the degree to which a system or component or process meets specific requirements or specified requirements as well as customers or users needs or expectations by IEEE, the totality of features and characteristics of a product or service that bears on its ability to satisfy the stated or implied needs by ISO 8402, degree to which a set of inherent characteristics fulfill the requirement by ISO 9000-2000. Some other definitions of quality: transcendent definitions excellent, product-based definitions quantities of product attributes, user-based definitions fitness for intended use meeting or exceeding the user's expectation, value-based definitions like quality versus price, and manufacturing-based definitions like conformance to specifications. When we are telling about more about quality, realistic but demanding standards, getting things right first time. So there is a proverb which states that it costs less to prevent a problem than it does to correct it. Yes, exactly correct. That means if you can able to identify the errors or the mistakes or the defect in the starting stages, that is in the initial stages, that it will be less costly than you repair it once the product is in the market or the product is produced. Influence the relationship with the customers, influence how complaints are dealt with, and something to do with how things look and feel. So according to William Cooper Proctor, modern importance of quality is you have to turn out the quality merchandise that consumers will buy and keep on buying. If we produce it effectively and economically, we will earn a profit. That means you can retain the customer for a long period of time through which we can earn profit. History of the quality methodology started in service industries, government, healthcare, and then education. Current and future challenges is keep progress in quality management alive. To sum up the concept of quality, the gradual transformation from statistical quality control to quality assurance to quality management. So what is statistical quality control? It is a method of quality control which employs the statistical method to monitor and control a process. And quality assurance, it's a way of preventing mistakes and defects in manufacturing products and avoiding problems when delivering products or services to customers, which ISO 9000 defined as part of quality management focused on providing confidence that quality requirements will be fulfilled. Then quality management means it ensures that an organization, product, or service is consistent. It has four main components like quality planning, quality assurance, quality control, and quality improvement. Quality management is focused not only on product and service quality, but also on the means to achieve it. W. Edward Deming is considered as a father of quality management. His 14 points of quality management, or the Deming's model of quality management, is a core concept on implementing total quality management, which is a set of management practices to help the companies increase their quality and productivity. And his 14 points starting with the create constant purpose towards improvement. Firstly, the creation of a constant purpose towards improvement is the most important key of the 14 points of Deming. A long-term plan is essential for quality. It resists reacting the short-term solutions, so strategic management should find better things to do instead of the same thing. So it requires to predict and prepare for future challenges and always have a goal of getting better. Second one, adopt a new philosophy. Adopt the new philosophy is one of the 14 points of Deming. It embraces quality throughout the organization. It puts the customer's needs first rather than react to competitive pressure, and design the product and services to meet those needs. Additionally, it prepares for a major change in the way the business is done. It is about leading, not simply managing, and creates your quality vision and implement it. Third one, cease dependence on inspection to achieve quality. So inspections are costly and unreliable. They don't improve quality. They merely find a lack of quality. In process, builds quality from start to finish. It does not just find what arose wrong or eliminate the wrong altogether. Therefore, it uses statistical control methods, not physical inspections alone, to prove that the process is working. That is, mere inspection does not provide you quality. Once if you made the inspection, the other activities, that the corresponding or the associated activities also must be executed, then only we can ensure the concept of quality. Fourth one, ends proactive awarding of business based on price alone. Price alone has no meaning. So quality relies on consistency. The less disparity you have in the contribution, the less disparity you will have in the results. In quality, look at suppliers as your partners. This principle of 14 points of Deming encourages them to spend time improving their own quality. They shouldn't take part in your business based on charge alone. This point analyzes the total cost to you, not just the initial cost of the product, and uses quality statistic to ensure that suppliers meet your quality standards. Then comes the fifth one, improve every process constantly and forever, which also termed it as continuous process improvement or continuous improvement. So continuous improvement systems and processes must be observed. Deming promoted the PDCA, that is Plan, Do, Check, Act, or Plan, Do, Study, Act, PDSA cycle or approach to process analysis and improvement. Firstly, it emphasized training and education so everyone can do their job better. Secondly, Kaizen is another model to reduce waste and to improve safety, effectiveness, and productivity. Sixth one, institutional training or on-the-job training. On-the-job users training for consistency to help reduce variation. It builds a foundation of common knowledge. Training allows the workers to understand their roles in the big picture. It encourages the staff to learn from one another. Using training on the job provides a culture and environment for effective teamwork. Seventh one, adopt and institute leadership. Leadership is another key point of the 14 points of Deming. It expects your managers and supervisors to understand the processes and the workers they use. Leadership does not mean that just supervise. So it means lead from the front. Provide the support and resources so that each staff member can do his or her best. So it runs a coach instead of a policeman. It figures out what each person actually needs to do his or her best. According to this key point, it emphasizes the importance of transformational leadership and participative management. Leadership find ways to reach full potential and don't just focus on meeting target and quotas. Eighth one, drive out fear. Each management should allow individuals to perform at their best by ensuring that they are not afraid to express ideas or concerns. Everyone knows that the goal is to achieve high quality by doing more things right. And anybody does not interest in blaming people when mistakes happen. So management should create such a situation so that workers can feel valued and encourage them to look for better ways to do things, and also ensures that your leaders are approachable and that they work with the team to act in the company's best interest. For that reason, it uses open and honest communication to remove fear from the organization. Break down the silos or breaking barriers between staff areas. Break down barriers between departments is an important principle. By supporting this procedure, build the internal consumer or the customer concept. Recognize that each department or function serves other departments that uses their inputs. It uses cross-functional teamwork to build understanding and reduce adversarial relationship. So it focuses on collaboration and consensus instead of compromises. Then comes eliminate numerical code or no slogan. Management should inform their people exactly what you want. Don't make them guess. Excellence in service is memorable and short, but what it means, how it is achieved, the message is clearer in the slogan like you can do better if you try. Management should create space for employees so that they can use words and nice soundings phrases to replace effective leadership. So management must outline own expectations and then praise people face to face for doing good work. So an appreciation, a memento, for example, these are all been always an encouragement for the workers. Next one, no quotas or numerical goals. We should look at how the process is carried out, not just numerical targets. The proponent of the 14 points of Deming's, he said that creation target inspire high outputs and low quality, and also provide support and resources so that production levels and quality are high and achievable. So management measure the process rather than the people behind the process. 12th one, remove barriers that draw pride of workmanship. This principle motivate or remove annual rating or merit system. It allows everyone to take pride in their work without being rated or compared. The key point treats workers the same and don't make them compete with other workers for monetary and other rewards. 13th, institute programs for education. Educational institutes and self-improvement programs improve the current skills of workers. This initiative encourages people to learn new skills to prepare for future challenges and changes. Additionally, it builds skill to make your staff easier to alter and better able to detect and attain improvements. And the final one, put everybody in the company to work for this transformation or involve all workers in the transformation. Finally, involve all workers in the transformation in the job environment. Thus, principle try to improve the overall organization by having each person take a steps towards quality and analyzes each small step and understand how it fits into the larger picture. Therefore, Deming suggests using effective change management principles to introduce the new philosophy and ideas in the 14 points of Deming. As a conclusion, Deming's 14 points is a radical effect in the business world. In other words, these principles are the accelerator of the implementation process of TQM. Taguchi's philosophy. The Taguchi's method of quality control is an approach to engineering that emphasizes the role of research and development, product design, and development in reducing the occurrence of defects and failures in manufacturing goods. He may be best known for the variations of design of experiments that bear his name, yet the impact of his work is felt across the product life cycle and all of the quality field, building the Deming's observation that 85% of poor quality is due to the failure processes and only 15% is due to the worker. So Taguchi focuses on creating robust processes. A robust system is one that tolerates the daily and seasonal variations of the environment, machine wear, and equipment part-to-part variation, etc. A robust system operating in the range of real-world conditions. So he have three concepts: design quality into the product, achieve quality by minimizing deviations from the targets, that is by using parameters, and measure the cost of quality as a function of deviation from the standards, tolerance, or in other words, it is called as Taguchi's loss function. Quality does not occur by accident. Quality is never an accident. It is always the result of high intention, sincere effort, intelligent direction, and skillful execution. It represents the wise choice of many alternatives, the cumulative experience of many masters of craftsmanship. Quality also marks a search for the ideal, for an ideal after necessity has been satisfied and mere usefulness achieved. So the customer exactly wants to identify, understand, agree, and uh, that means as a producer, we need to know what exactly the customer wants and how we are going to meet those requirements. Manufacturing versus service quality. So manufacturing quality focused on tangible products, features like conformance, performance, reliability features, and service quality focused on intangible product features like courtesy, friendliness, promptness, waiting time, consistency. Originally, quality was founded in the manufacturing industry. It is now widely applied in the manufacturing and service industries. This is quite apt timing because in today's extreme competitive business area, service organizations must adjust their ways of working, especially when quality in service is considered. Therefore, to maximize strategic quality management, quality must be implemented differently, depends on the industry and subsequent sector. Services have a number of characteristics that make the management of quality both more important and more difficult than in the manufacturing sector. This includes intangibility, heterogeneity, customer involvement, and service production. These features do make the implementing quality management significantly different from that of the manufacturing sector and could be described as fluid or ever changing. If If services organizations wish to be successful, they must understand the differences between manufacturing and services quality management implementation. Research suggests that it is a good time to implement because quality in services is becoming increasingly popular among businesses and further research is constantly being updated. Moreover, ISO 9001 2015 is now designed to meet all business needs with regards to quality management, regardless of their purposes. For quality management in the services industry, Implementation is led by understanding your own perception of quality in services against that of the customers. This will vary per customer and is challenging. The key is employee engagement. A relationship approach to customers is the best way to succeed in this sector, in the constant attempt to bridge the gap between perceived quality and the customer's perception of quality. Finally, quality gurus. So here mentioned some of the quality gurus. Walt Award. So he introduced the statistical control chart. Edward Deming, the 14 points and Deming's wheel. Joseph M. Juran, cost of quality. Armand Febinbaum, total quality control. Phillips Crosby introduced zero defects. Ishikawa introduced Ishikawa diagram or cause and effect diagram or fishbone diagram and identified the concept of internal customer. And finally, Genichi Taguchi introduced the concept of Taguchi loss function. So this is about the part 1. Hope you like the video. Please like, share and subscribe to my channel for continuous support. If you are having any queries, please mail to me to the mail ID given in the starting of the slides. Thank you.